everyone, most especially greetings to all women out there. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you come across this video. You're welcome to another episode of the Tactician. Probably you're wondering what the show is all about if you're just joining us. This is our third episode. And you're wondering if what the show is all about. The Tactician is a show where we bring on board different women, great women of impact. So we bring them on board, they share with us, how it has been so far, how it is being a tactician. We all know who a tactician is. Being a tactician is, although it's not for the weak women, it's for strong women, but then it is not an easy job. It is not an easy task. So today on the show, we brought on board a wonderful woman, a dynamic woman. She's in the house. Don't worry, you'll see her very soon. She is a tactician. I want to believe she is. Let's meet her and we'll see. At the end, you will know that truly she is a tactician. Come with me while I welcome our guest for today. Good day, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you're welcome, ma.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to have you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for honoring us, ma.
Thank you for having me as well.
All right, ma. Quickly, please introduce yourself to our viewers and our audience and what you do, ma.
Yes, I am Imade Okunsanya. I'm a facilitator. I take care of children with special children, so to say, children with autism. So we teach them how to go about things, So I'm just a facilitator. If you know who a facilitator is, that's who I am.
All right, you're welcome, ma. Telling us what you do, being a facilitator who takes care of autistic children, you said something. If you know who a facilitator is, especially in that field, they will know that truly it is not an easy job. It is not something that's easy. So I must say kudos to you, ma.
Thank you so very much. It is not easy though. These children are special children, which they need love. We need to love them. For you being a facilitator, you need to have this empathy. You need to have love in you, because these children, if you see them, you think they are children that people usually abandon. So we don't abandon these children. We take good care of them. We teach them more of what those normal children are doing that they can't do. So as a facilitator, it's not an easy job though, but because if you can't just be a facilitator if you don't have the fear of God and if you don't have love within you, you need these children. They need love. They need you to love them. Then you need to be flexible when you're taking care of them.
All right, well, that's wonderful. Well done, ma.
Thank you.
Okay, as a tactician, I want to believe you're a tactician.
I am a tactician.
Yes. I want to believe you're a tactician, and you are a family woman.
Yes.
So now, how do you balance your job as a facilitator, your home, and I'm sure you do, maybe you do other things. How, as a tactician, how do you manage to, be involved in all of this?
Well, you see, being a tactician, a strong woman, I need to be strategic in thinking. Now, talking about the marriage at first, my partner knows that he understands the fact that he has gotten married to a very strong person, a person that is working. So when I'm working, there are different things. They're not the same. Do you get it? Marriage is outside. Then my job is outside. They are not the same. They're different. So when I'm at home, I know the way I play the role in the house. So my husband understands the fact that I work, and I am not this kind of a woman that put this marriage thing on my head. You understand that when it is time for me to do the house calls at the house jobs, I do it perfectly. Then it does not affect my job. I don't allow my job to affect my marriage, and as much as my marriage shouldn't affect my job. You understand? So as a tactician, a strong woman, I balance it. So there's a way I balance it that I don't get issues in the marriage or with my partner, because my partner understands that I work. So it shouldn't. None of it should affect each other. The job shouldn't affect my marriage. My marriage shouldn't affect my job as well, because as a woman you need to work.
Yes.
You need to work. So your partner should understand that you are to work.
Right.
So he definitely understand. Then it will help you in the house, so that that marriage will not affect your job. I cannot sit at home without working. As a woman, that makes me a strong woman. So my husband, thank God for the kind of partner I have. He understands, and we're coping.
I'm so happy for you, because there are some women that this, what you just said now about allowing your husband knowing the kind of things you do and giving you the free will to do them. I must say congratulations to you, because there are some women, which I'm sure you've heard about, women, yes, that do not. Thank you so very much for that justice to the question. And I'm going to bring out two things for those who are watching us. I believe you are still with us on this show. She said something, she mentioned something, balance. As a tactician that takes strategic plans, that makes that takes steps to do things, you being able to balance
The
your
job and the
marriage
marriage,
and everything, in fact, shows that truly you are a real tactician, and I must say kudos to you on that.
thank you so much.
And also, the question I'm going to bring out from what you just shared with us now is the part of your husband allowing you to do what you do. Now, there are women that have curbed themselves to a corner, that if it is not their husband, it is nobody. They cannot do anything. There are some women who feel that it is a taboo for them to be successful than their woman. And if although women are now they are now coming out of it, but do you believe that there are still some women that will say, he has told me not to work, I am not going to work? What can you say about this?
You see, gone are those days where our mothers, they actually suffered this. And we, the women of these days, we shouldn't suffer the same. As these women, I will beg them, I will just advise them, you need to, there is no how rich your husband is going to be, but you need to do something. You need to work. If your husband is asking you not to do anything, just sit at home. He will be feeding, he will be giving you everything. My dear, it is not so good. So I would advise these women to, sometimes all these husbands that will be telling their wives to stay at home not doing anything, some of them are being insecure because they feel by the time they start working, especially when they have beautiful wives, men will start looking after them. And some are so jealous to the fact that they believe if their wives are more successful than they are, that maybe they will start disrespecting. As a woman, there's nothing wrong having more than your husband, but you need to work. But you will have to respect him because you're married.
Exactly.
You respect your husband. You respect the fact that he's the head of the family. It shouldn't stop you from, because you're respecting him, you're working, you're earning more than him. You need to be humble and to be submissive as a wife, so you won't have problem in that marriage, But having the women that will be saying they don't want to work, they just want to sit somewhere. Believe me, even if the man gives you heaven and earth, but there's this, men respect women that are always adding to the table. When they ask you what do you bring to the table, and you're like, my husband asked me not to work. Honestly, you're doing yourself. That man, deep down, he will not respect that woman. So women, I will advise women to, they should work. They should work. Don't say, let me just keep myself. It's never a taboo. It is not a taboo. Like I do it in my home. My husband buys things in the house and I make sure I contribute to it. Because there is no how, deep down in that man, he will always respect you and give kudos to you that, no, this woman is, although out of selfishness, he has told you not to work. And you too, you will not. There are ways to go about it as a woman. You make him see reasons. You make him understand the fact that, you see, I want to be helping you. Not that I just want to sit at home. You will let him know that your work will not affect your marriage. But for women not to do anything and be staying at home, it is wrong. So if there's any woman out there, please do not allow any man to sit you home. Let you stay at home. You have got your own destiny. He has his own destiny. And you need to manifest. So please, I will advise women to work. Women should work. It is never a taboo. But the thing is, we need to respect. You respect your home. You respect your husband being the head of the family. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful. You've heard it from her. Women who, who are in the category of, she has advised women who are in the category of you saying you don't want to do anything because your husband has told you not to, or because you have that belief that you should not do anything. You've heard it from our guest of today that men appreciate women who bring, who have things to offer, and that is the spirit of the tactician. All right, I was even going to ask you to, advise women generally at the end, because but you've really said a lot, and that's going to lead me to asking the question. While you introduced yourself as a facilitator of autistic children.
Yes.
How does it really work? Okay, or what advice do you have? I've seen autistic children, and I must say that I pity their parents, on behalf of those children, because it is not easy.
Yeah.
Some are abandoned. So what advice do you have for parents out there, or what, just generally, or maybe people who have not met solution providers? Because being a facilitator of such special children, you're a solution provider.
Yeah.
Which also runs as you being.
Well, for mothers who are having these challenges of the children with autism, I would advise them to keep praying. That's one. Then two, they should not stop loving these children. A lot of them are always abandoning these children, like maybe because they are not like other children. They feel they cannot do what other children are doing. They will leave them alone. You don't leave these children. They need you to love them. Then they need a therapist like us, like me, who can take good care. There's a way we take care of them. Then those mothers can as well join. We have mothers there. There's a group for autistic mothers. We have groups for them. Then if they can join them, then, or you call a therapist. We therapists, we know how to deal with these children. We know how to take good care of them, because these mothers, they don't have the patience. They're not patient enough to handle these children. But we are so trained that we go to their level to make sure these children can, do what they cannot do. So you need a therapist as a mother who is having these children, or who has these children with autism. You need somebody like us. We take good care of your children. We show them love. You know what other children cannot do? We have autistic children that are doing more than what normal children are not doing. So that's what I would just advise them, that they should keep praying.
All right, that's encouraging. So probably you're watching us, or you know someone who has autistic children and is a therapist. You can just drop a word or a message in the comment section. We'll get through to our guests, from our own end. Thank you so much, Ma. Lastly, briefly, there are some women out there that still have this, should I call it coconut head? They will still not. Please help me remind them again that they need to be full of tactics. That we are just more than, you sitting down at home. Women is far beyond you sitting down or you giving birth. You mentioned something about bringing something to the table. Some feel I've given birth to you, when I've done something great.
But it's beyond that.
So let's end with just.
Oh, all right. For these women out there, if you are there and you're not doing anything, in fact, you're doing yourself a whole lot of harm. You need to do something. Knowing the fact that you're a woman, women are strong. We are strong beings. So please, I will advise you out there. Get up. You have thousands of things that you can do with yourself. You can do a whole lot. So please get up and encourage yourself and do something good for yourself. Please, if you're having it at the back of your mind that you must not work, or is it taboo for you to work, please get up and you will see that you'll be successful in life. That makes you a very strong woman.
Get up and do something with your life fast, like ASAP, as soon as possible. Thank you so much. It's been such a wonderful time with this interview with our wonderful guest. In fact, she did justice to all the questions. And I want to say a very big thank you to all our viewers and audience out there. Women, you've heard it. You've heard it. You are more than just that title. I am a woman. It's far beyond that. A big thank you once again to you all for joining in today's episode. We promise, next week we are going to bring on board another great woman. I'm going to leave you on this note. You are more than just a woman. It is far beyond that title. a woman. All right, till I come your way next episode. Till we come your way next episode, keep following us. Kindly subscribe to all our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are View Radio Media. On Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, we are View Radio. So we'll come your way next time. Keep being dynamic. Keep being a tactician. Bye.
Bye.